Thank you, Eric, and welcome everyone. As Eric said, I'm going to give a quick update on what I consider a new discovery in a great area in southern Spain. So, without further ado, so the disclaimers included in the deck that accompanies the presentation. So, so why Pan Global? Well, first we've got an exceptional board. Very lucky with the people we've got. Covers all the bases really, from mining, exploration, through M&A, etc. Secondly, we've got an experienced team with a track record of discovery, not only in Spain but elsewhere. Several of us have been working in Spain, and particularly in the Pyrite Belt, for a number of years. We've also, most importantly, and what this talk's really about, is an emerging copper discovery, where we've discovered volcanogenic massive sulphide mineralisation, some high copper and tin grades, and some other metals as well, very near to surface, open in several directions, and in close proximity to a number of other mining operations. And we've got lots of exploration upside in the area. So some recent milestones, as Eric mentioned, we've put out some new results. Well, just late last year, we put out the results of the first holes at the Escacena project, which included what we call our discovery hole, which is hole 2, which had 20.5 metres, about 1.5% copper equivalent, including a higher grade interval of 7 metres, nearly 3.5% copper equivalent. Earlier this year, we started a follow-up program, a 6-hole program. Again, we've only put out the results of the first 3 of those. Already those results are showing the copper continues along strike and up dip. Just the other day, we also completed the final payment to acquire a large piece of ground, very prospective, right next door to the La Romana property. So lots to look forward to. So, so Pan Global, we've got 2 projects, Agilis and in the north, and the Escacena project in the south. I'm just going to talk today about the Escacena property. Both the projects are located in Andalusia in southern Spain. It's where most of Spain's mining history is. It's where all the big mines are. It's got great infrastructure, really good road network, a number of ports. Freeport has a smelter at Huelva, so it's a great location. So a few more words on the Iberian Pyrite Belt, which is where the Escacena project is located. So, as I've said a number of times in previous presentations, I consider it the world's premier volcanogenic massive sulphide district, or VMS district as you call it. By most measures, and the number of ore deposits, the size of them, and the amount of metal that's being produced. There's currently 6 mining operations active in the Pyrite Belt. There's at least 5 other projects in various stages of advancement. There's a number of major operators, just to name a few: Lundin, Grupo Mexico, First Quantum, Trafigura, and others. So these are, one of the appealing things is the grade of some of these deposits. They're some of the highest grade ore bodies in the world. So they're typically very compact, dense sulphide bodies with high concentrations of metals. Very valuable deposits. They often occur in clusters. So once you find one, there's a very high probability you'll find another. They're excellent targets for many reasons. So just looking at some of the drill results. So these are the results from the first 2 holes we put out last year. Both holes hit copper mineralisation, but hole 2 was the highlight really, and that's what we've called our discovery hole really. So the 20.5 metres at about 1.5% copper equivalent from 37 metres down hole. So vertically, that's about sort of 20-25 metres below surface. Included a higher grade interval, as you can see there, so 7 metres at nearly 3.5% copper equivalent. Included some high tin, which with values up to sort of 1.2% tin. So great hole. And then we reported the results for the first 3 of the follow-up holes in the last couple of weeks, and here they are here. Again, each of these holes hit copper mineralisation, all about sort of 20 metre plus intervals. Again, the notable hole here is hole 5 with nearly 30 metres at 1.29% copper equivalent, with some high grade as well, at 11 metres at 2.6% copper equivalent, again with some high tin with values of up to 0.7%. And we're waiting for results for another 3 drill holes. So we should expect those in the next sort of 2 to 3 weeks. But we know each of those holes has hit copper mineralisation as well. Okay, so this is just shows the location of the drill holes in relation to the La Romana gravity anomaly, just here, and the 2 tabular bodies there, downhole EM conductor plates that we've identified from the recent drill holes. So at this stage, you see a very good coincidence of the EM conductors with the gravity anomaly and the mineralisation. And also, we've really tested a very small amount of the target so far. The gravity anomaly itself is about 1.5 kilometres long by about 0.7 kilometres north-south. So it's a big anomaly in itself. Right, so this is just another view. This is looking towards the southwest, looking slightly down on the 2 downhole EM conductor plates. The upper conductor plate in magenta and a lower conductor plate in yellow. Also shown there are the only two IP sections we've completed so far, cutting the upper conductor plate. So just a few things to point out. Firstly, there's a very strong coincidence between the EM conductor and the IP, and it's the indications from geophysicists are that the conductor is increasing in strength towards the west, so to the right of the screen, and is open in that direction. Is also open down dip. The second thing to point out is where the drill holes are located. They're all just concentrated at this stage in the upper shallow corner of the conductor plate. So most of the plate is as yet untested. To the left of the screen, the deeper conductor plate's about 50 to 80 metres below different horizon. That's essentially untested at this stage. It seems to again be strengthening towards the east beneath hole 1, which we completed last year and ended in copper mineralisation. So based on what we've seen with the drill holes into the upper conductor plate, the other conductor, the one in yellow, looks a very compelling target, and we look forward to getting a drill rig onto that the next time we start drilling. So we've got lots of room to grow from where the current drilling has been completed so far. All right, so just stepping out a little bit further, again, just to point out the gravity anomaly and the position of the 2 conductor plates in the drill holes. And also, we've compiled the historical IP chargeability anomalies and mesolar mass conductor that Exxon did from their exploration about 30 years ago. So the first thing we'd say is there's a very strong coincidence of the old Exxon mesolar mass conductor and chargeability feature with the anomalies and mineralisation that we've identified. And importantly, it suggests the conductor and chargeability feature extends both to the west and to the east of where we've drilled so far, and gives us about a total 2 kilometres plus of strike length to test. So we've got, again, a lot of area here to turn this into quite a big deposit. We should be so lucky with the next drilling. In addition, we've got a number of other chargeability features in the surrounding area that we haven't done any work on at this stage. Right, so this just highlights the advantage of the location of the property. It's the Escacena project shown highlighted in yellow. We've got the Atalaya mining a sort of an open pit mine to the northwest, about 20 kilometres away. It's where Rio Tinto began its life. Then you've got Asnocuea, where Grupo Mexico are looking to redevelop the mining operations there, right next door to our property. And then a little bit further to the east is First Quantum's Las Cruces mine, which is, again, a very high-grade open pit. So, yeah, with the grades that we've seen in the drilling so far, they looks like they would potentially be suitable for an open pit. And some of the high grade compares with some of the underground, the grades that people are mining in some of the other underground operations in the belt. So, you know, the potential here to be trucking ore to one of these nearby mines is be, you know, make it potentially an attractive discovery if we continue as we are. All right, so this is just updated this figure. This is really just to compare the depth to mineralisation with the La Romana drilling so far with the copper really almost from surface against the depth to the mineralisation where the current mining operations are. So with most of the underground mines currently mining between sort of 300 metres below surface down to 1.2 kilometres in the case of Neves Corvo. And if you look at Las Cruces, they had to remove 150 metres of cover to get to the top of the ore body for the open pit. So, yeah, we've got mineralisation right at surface. So that offers a lot of potential advantages for us, you know, in terms of lower cost to drill and lower cost to evaluate, but also potentially looking further down the track, lower development cost as well. So, yeah, it's really an exceptional find in the context of a mature exploration province. All right, so just stepping back even further, just looking at the entire property, and you know, we just recently announced that we completed the payment to acquire the area shown in yellow here, giving us the rights to this Al-Andalus investigation permit application area. So this is a highly prospective area. I think it's one of the most prospective parts of the Pyrite Belt, but yet one of the least explored. You know, we've already demonstrated some of the potential of this area with what we found at La Romana, but in addition, we've got a number of other large untested gravity anomalies in the adjacent area that need to be investigated. Exxon completed a drill hole here at La Jarosa. It was their last drill hole before they left Spain, and that intersected about 9.5 metres at 1.4% copper. And there's been no follow-up of that drill hole since it was completed 30 years ago or so. And we've also got another very large gravity anomaly to the north at Cañada Honda. Again, it's a nearly 2 kilometre long, strong gravity anomaly that looks a bit deeper than La Romana, but again, we'd like to get back to that at some stage. So we've got not only lots of potential at La Romana, but a number of other really promising looking targets in the surrounding area. All right, so just in summary, a new copper discovery doesn't happen very often, and we're really excited with what we're turning up now. Everything we're doing here seems to be pointing to us having a really large system. So it's near surface, potentially suitable for open pit with some good grades that maybe good for underground. It's in a great mining area, lots of infrastructure, plenty of exploration upside. The mineralisation we've intersected so far is open in most directions. There's plenty of size potential, and being so shallow, we can potentially fairly quickly delineate a resource here, and lots of other targets in the surrounding area. So we've also got the 3 drill holes to look forward to as well in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So we're currently just, as soon as we get those results, we'll be sort of finalising our next steps, but already we're sort of planning a 2,000 to 3,000 metre program, and that would potentially give us a sort of an inferred resource of a few million tonnes. So if we continue to hit mineralisation, we'll also try and advance the granting of and permitting of the Al-Andalus property, so we can get in and start working on that. All right, well, I'll leave it there, Eric. Thanks very much.